So, finally found that DS game I was talking about yesterday. It was actually on my desk and it was flipped like this, and I have a black mouse pad, so it kind of blended in and I didn't see it. It was next to a coffee cup, so I was like, oh, there you go. But yeah, loose copy of Devilish, and got this really cheap, as I mentioned, and that's all I can generally say. It's a pretty good port. I mean, it's not great, it's not amazing, but it's a pretty good port. Kind of disappointed they got it loose like this, because I like complete DS games at least, because there's no excuse for these games to be loose anymore. I don't understand how people throw out the fucking cases, especially if it's a hard case and it protects the goddamn cartridge. But I digress. Played it through, spent me at least an hour and some odd change, and, well, all I gotta say is it's pretty good. I mean, it wasn't great, it wasn't amazing, but it had a decent storyline. The controls are alright, especially for the D-pad being so responsive. And I was playing this on that extra DS I obtained recently, or a little while ago, which I still need to put the cosmetics on that one. I need to go get some actual cosmetics. So I'm looking for like a fire red color for the DS and just, you know, take the shell off and carefully put a new one on. Make it look all sexy. But yeah, pretty good game. If you find this cheap in the wild or on eBay, definitely grab it. I mean, if you liked games such as Breakout, this one's a little twisty to it. Or a twisty tie, should I say, because it holds the foundation or it keeps the bag closed together. And it's a good little game to play on the subway or something like that. I mean, who the hell's going to steal this off your hands? But, yeah, pretty good. Now, I just got this in the mail recently. And that, of course, was today. That, of course, is Alka Katana. Or Akatana. Or Al-Katana, whatever you want to pronounce it. Whatever you think you're right about. So, with that being said, this game right here is a shmup, or a bullet hell based shmup, which I am planning to do some gameplay for this. I can put the capture card on and, you know, play it. It's my 360, it's a lot easier to record with, I don't know why. So, I'm going to put this on and try to do some footage for you, because this one I'm definitely inspired to do. It's published or put out by Rising Star Games. Now this got localized by them. Give you guys a quick little tour to the back. Now this game is your typical shmup. I mean, it's very niche. It's I would say it's a very average one. It's not gonna be, because I watched gameplay for it. I watched someone play it live like a while back when this first came out or got published. Like, what was it? 2000. What was it? Yeah, a couple of years ago, and someone I know played this, and they were very excited, very optimistic about it. By the time they were done with it, they were just kind of had a blank look on their face, because they had the camera to screen kind of thing, and they were just like, I'm so over this shit, you know, kind of thing. So, I mean, they were liking it, it was just the fact that they were just like over it, completely over it. So, really cool looking game, at least. That's why I was interested in it, and I was waiting for it to be very cheap on eBay, which it was. Now, the seller actually did a very professional job when it comes to placing this or storing this before shipping. They put a nice, I'm keeping this in here, by the way, it's a good idea, is some bubble wrap. Inside there's a nice thick and hardy manual, which has plenty of information, especially for the game. Try and get some light in here. There we go. At least it'll be some light on my end. Explanations about some of the tactics you can use with each character. Here's the characters right here. There are 3 types, which is Sakura, Orchard, whatever, and a Marigold, which is these characters right here. All ship-based ones, which, again, I have to actually play the game and understand how to play it, because I heard it has a little bit of a complicated nature to it, where it's not easy to pick up and play right away. You have to learn it a little bit before you master it, kind of thing. Like most bullet hell games, you have to learn patterns and all that, but this one, it requires you to have a little bit of finesse when it comes to shmups. But again, very niche. I think a lot of people rated it like a 7.5 on the scale of quality and fun overall, which is this, of course, just general what I've heard, and this is what I kept in my mind. So the price I paid for this was very cheap, so I wasn't going to bitch about, you know, the price I paid at all, especially for a good shooter game. This one's good. It's not great, it's not amazing, but if you do find it, that's basically what this game is. It's a shmup. Very niche. So again, very, I would say, obscure, where you're not going to get the greatest goddamn thing that ever to be produced for a shmup game, but it's probably going to be fun or entertaining for you to play. Now again, that's what the cover looks like. I'll give you a quick tour once more, so that way if you see it on a shelf somewhere, you know what it looks like. I like to point out shmups for folks. I think that shmups are a good balanced diet for a collection, because people collect it heartily. Get the auto zoom in there. There we go, kinda auto zooming, but quick tour. There you go. Cliche anime couple going, oh man, he's like, I'm gonna fuck the shit out of you. Ah. Ooh. Anyway, enough of my dirty mind. So, take it easy. Thank you all for watching, and hopefully this was helpful towards your locating shmups for all the major platforms.